So guys, just wanted to show you that I'm making some slow progress on my mausoleum. It's freaking rained, I think 28 days out of 30 here. So it's hard to even work outside. And then when it does dry up, it's freaking humid. Might as well just put on my swim trunks and a life jacket and walk around the backyard. It's so humid. But anyway, this is what I've gotten so far. Got the front grouted up, got one coat of paint on it. Still have to go into my grout lines and change the color of the grout. Put this roof on it. Don't know if I like it or not. A piece of wood up there on the top of the cross. Of course, that'll be coming off. But haven't quite debated on how I want to finish up the roof. So that's the reason it's not really painted yet. Debated on hooking the roof up to pneumatic cylinder and have it look like it's actually falling over or something, because people are walking up to it. But don't know whether or not the inside structure will support that or not. As you can tell, this is just white styrofoam. It's 2 inches thick. Not as easy to work with as the pink stuff. So you can't really just, cut into it and sand it and stuff like you can with the pink stuff. So I use to do the grout lines is this knife here. It looks like something similar to you get from Harbor Freight or something. But I just put it up there at an angle and just cut the grooves right through there with this thing. I tell you what, you guys do brickwork in your props, I give it up to you. I mean, that's a lot of work. So here I started putting in lines on this part of the wall so I can start putting the grooves on it. So hopefully today I can get the majority of that wall done. And then on this side, got this done yesterday. So I got all the grout lines put in it, and got the grout lines put on the back. Inside of it, ooh, big bug. Ooh, it's gonna get you. It's going to get you. Look out. But anyway, got a white foam board inside of it. I plan on putting like plaques on one side of it. Put names of the plaques, make it look like it's where the coffins go into the wall. Other than that, I haven't much quite figured out what I'm going to do with the inside of it. I was wanting to actually put the tomb right here in the center of the floor, but I don't know whether or not that'll give enough walk room around it, so I may just put a casket up against the wall, similar to Hollywood Hunters, I guess. It's not going to be quite as elaborate as Hollywood Hunters, but it'll get rid of my inflatable that I typically have people walking through when they first come into the backyard. And speaking of coffins or tombs, I picked this up yesterday off of Craigslist. Believe it or not, the guy was going to make a hot rod casket car. So something similar to the Munsters, I guess. So he gold plated these little handles himself, and I don't know if you can see it, but he's got little skulls on the handles, bat there in the center of it somewhere. I can't see in this camera, it's daylight, it's shining right into it. Gold leaf doesn't look that impressive to me, but needless to say, it's there. And after looking at what a real coffin looks like, I don't think it really matters what you get buried in. These things are cheesy. I mean, that's a metal coffin there. Just tin metal. And so inside it was pretty much gutted, pretty much. But that's what the inside of a metal casket looks like. And of course, on the end of it, it's got, lever to raise up the end, and of course both ends has got that lever. So I guess if you're a big person, they raise both sides up. If you're a little person, or if you're a big person, they lower it all the way down. If you're a little person, they raise it up. And of course they raise it one end for your head. But like I said, after seeing what coffins are actually made out of, I don't think it matters what you get buried in. It's just going to rust and deteriorate. But anyway, enough rambling there. But that's the newest edition. Don't know where I'll stick it yet, but could go into the mausoleum. It could wind up putting Elvis in it, that I typically have every year inside the coffin that I built myself. And other than that, that's about it. So I'll quit rambling so y'all can get on other people's videos and start building your own props. So happy Halloween.